What's up, guys? Welcome to Our Generation podcast. My name is Marko, your host, and today with Lauren.
Hi.
Welcome, Lauren.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Thank you. Before we start, we try to acknowledge the room we are in and ask you why you chose the space where we are in right now.
Well, this is my friend's office, House of Deep. All my friends come to work here. Some of them live here.
Nice.
And it's a place where I can be very productive, where I can hang out with my friends, where we've had like really nice evenings and dinners. And I think in Zurich, it's quite rare to find like a little creative, cozy space. I also work in cafes a lot of the time, but I was like, I think this is probably better for a podcast. So we came here.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Thank you for having us here. And also, I feel like it's always something special to have a room where you can share with other people your, let's say, your work ethic or just simply collaborate on anything, because I've seen many things that you do. And also for the listeners and viewers, you are a multidisciplinary artist, let's say, and creative. And for the people who don't know you really, could you maybe tell a little story about how you got to where you are right now? I mean, you're a creative director, event manager, and so on and so on. So we would love to hear the story of Lawrence coming up.
Wow. Okay. You got time.
I mean, that's why we are
Okay.
here, guys.
Okay. So yeah, that's my new favorite word, multidisciplinary, because I have never believed in niching down. So many people told me to like pick a niche and niche down.
No.
And I want to do the exact opposite. I want to be involved in as many projects as I can and work on everything that interests me. And I don't know, I don't just have one like hyperfixation. I go through wanting to do creative direction to event production to just like shoot production, styling, or even like modeling, like whatever it is. I enjoy everything so much. And I think I'm so glad that I never listened to anyone who told me to niche down,
Definitely.
because now I genuinely get to do everything,
Amazing.
which is the best.
Yeah.
But it started about 10 years ago. I feel like that's when I was that's when I was like, I want to work in the creative industry. Creative industry, loose term, didn't know what it meant.
Yeah.
But I was like, I want to take pictures. I want to be in rooms with people who are creative. I want to express myself and my creativity. And I started with photography just before uni and then during uni. And I would like get asked to take pictures of other people's projects. And it was just like very much me and my little shitty camera taking shitty pictures and uploading them to Instagram. And I think also that's how I met so many people, right? Because I reached out to a lot of people to take their picture, and that's how I grew also a network, I would say, like from early stages. And then during university, I took a job as a marketing manager where I was doing event production, shoot production, photography, casting, everything. And I did that for about 3 years, and it taught me so much. I mean, that's where we met as well.
Exactly.
Because we used to work for the same company, and you modeled for me a few times.
Yep.
And
Thank you, by the way.
it feels like a different life, though, like completely different life.
Surreal.
Yeah. And then I quit my job doing that, and was like, yeah, I'm just gonna figure this out. I don't know. I didn't have a plan. I had no plan. I had no savings. I had no one really also to ask about what it meant to be self-employed. I just really went for it, and I was very open about it. I shared my whole like journey on social media, and then people started booking me for things, a lot of styling, creative direction. I did set design assistants. I did photography assistants. I did whatever job there was. I was like, I'll do it. I just said yes to everything for about 2 years. And then now the last year I've been trying to figure out a bit more, what do I really want to be doing for me? And like been saying no to some things, and like, yeah, niching down in a very broad sense, just not saying yes to absolutely every project.
Yeah.
But I think, yeah, that's how I got to where I am. It was a long process.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
10 years.
Yeah.
We say when we look back, it's such a short time. It flew by. But when you think
Yeah.
about the whole process and the journey that you've been on, it just feels even more longer than it actually.
And yes, it does feel like it flew by, because like I can look at pictures from then and be like, oh my God, like that feels like it was yesterday. But at the same time, it doesn't. Like I was a different person.
Mm-hmm.
My confidence was different. I like really struggled with like imposter syndrome and all of that. And I had no idea how big things were going to get.
Wow.
Like I couldn't have even comprehended. And I'm so lucky to be doing what I'm doing now.
Very much so. Really props to you. And again, I mean, of you reaching out to people, that's how you started. And for everybody also listening, I feel like for everybody who wants to create, it's always the first step of reaching out. And did you have the feeling of fear of rejection when you were trying to connect? I mean, also because you mentioned networking, building your network throughout your career, and did you have this handbrake?
There was certainly like people I was maybe afraid to approach, or brands. I was like, no, they're too big, they're too cool, like they wouldn't want to work with me. But at the same time, I've just always been quite delusional and confident, or just very open. And I think that also attracts people. So people find me who want to work with me, and I have always just been like, the worst they can say is no, or the worst they can do is ghost me, right?
Exactly.
Like I can go up to someone and start speaking to them, and if our energy doesn't match, it doesn't match. And same on social media, like what's the worst that's going to happen? Like if you approach someone, if you text someone and they don't get back to you, yeah, your life goes on.
Yeah, exactly. Moving on. And I mean, you believe in your work and your talents, and somebody will find you. And amazing. No, but you said you started to choose many of your jobs when you got into freelancing, and also the breakthrough of you becoming a freelance. How did this decision come, and what was the realization of, I actually want to break free of it?
I think I was like, while I was employed, I was already working like 6-7 days a week, like, you know, where we used to work, like it was so intense, and I took it so seriously, and I would like crash out about it all the time. But I'm glad I did. Like I loved my work, I took it seriously, I learned a lot. But I kind of like had this realization where like, okay, I am the type of person who wants to work 24/7. I'm the type of person who has a passion for something. So why am I giving all my energy, skills, talent, network, like my life to a company maybe that doesn't value me the same? Because what company is ever going to value you the same, right? Like
exactly,
you might as well put all that energy into your own business and into your own thing. And that's really when I kind of started having those thoughts, and I was like, okay, so what could I do? I could do everything I'm doing for this company. I could do it for myself, and I could give my skills to other people, to whom I like admire, who I think are cool, who I want to work with, or I can like build my own stuff as well. And I think I had this conversation a few times with friends that I worked with, and then we would like hype each other up and be like, yeah, we can do this, and then we kind of all quit together.
Wow.
And then there was just like no going back. It was like, okay, well, this has to work, otherwise I've got to get a job again.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
of course.
Yeah.
Wow. Your first day being on your own, how was the feeling of not having exact routine?
I mean, with my previous job, it was also very chaotic. I had to be in the office at like 8 and stay till 5. So I did have that like 8 to 5 routine. But what kind of happened during the day was very free. Like there could have been one day where we were on set, another day where we were shooting, another day where I was just editing. So I already lacked a routine, but I still had like someone to report to, right? Like someone was still checking where I was, what I was working on. And I think the good thing is when I quit, I already had a few projects like that were happening. So I just kept myself busy, and I set my own alarm and I went to a cafe or a friend's office and I started working, and it just came so naturally to me to just keep myself in a productive mindset.
I see.
I also took some time off and everything, but at the end of the day, like for me, it's never been work. It's always been my life. So a day where I'm not working doesn't feel normal. It feels a bit weird.
Yeah.
You know?
I get it, yeah.
So it came very naturally to just be working and to like be reaching out to people, be like working on projects, whether it was free or paid. Like I was just always doing something. I didn't stop ever. I didn't have like that downtime after working. Yeah.
Okay. You basically had your getaway, and of course it's also good for you to, you know, foresee the options that you have afterwards as well. And for sure it was challenging for you to decide to become a freelance, because I
Oh, yeah.
remember when I quit my job,
It's scary.
it was so scary, because what is going to happen next?
Mm-hmm.
And there are so many doors that open when you start to work on something. Like I remember I got scouted with modeling and everything, and then we're here filming this podcast. So every door has sometimes to close, so you can move on and find something new for you as well.
And I think like it's so cliche, but genuinely like staying in your comfort zone, you will never grow.
Exactly.
Like you have to push yourself out of that comfort zone. And I think my workplace, even though it was stressful and a lot, it was my comfort zone. Like I knew what people expected of me. I knew my team. I knew where my stuff was. Like it was a routine.
Exactly.
And it was a good one. Like I loved it. But and I was like, I think the series that I started when I quit my job, it was like quitting my dream job. Like
exactly. Yeah,
you know, like day one of quitting my dream job, which is like crazy to some people because it was my dream job. But I was also like, I want to do more than this. Like my goals have changed now. I've moved the goalpost. I want more for myself and I want to be self-employed. And it was really fucking scary. But at the same time, like if you're not willing to take that leap, you're always going to be in this sense of like, what if I did this? What if I gave it a go? And for myself, I'm just that type of person. Like I do not want to live with a what if mindset. I want to do like, I tried it, failed, fucked up, whatever, but at least I did it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So good. Wow. I can so relate to that. So really well done to that. And you also mentioned your series of quitting your dream job. I must say, you're so transparent with your audience, and you don't have a small audience, if I may say that as well. So you're so transparent with the industry and sharing the struggles, the highs and lows. Like there is not much insight into the creative industry if we are honest with each other, but you're giving a certain insight into that, and it feels also so brave, but it shouldn't be brave because people should also see the darker side, let's say, not only the shiny one, bright side of it. How do you manage to open up? Because I feel like a lot of people don't want to open up just because they're scared of losing, let's say, their network or the people they collaborate or
I don't know. It never really also was like a plan of mine to be like super like transparent or vulnerable online. It was just kind of also a way for me to like cope through like quitting my job and going freelance. I was very much like I needed someone to talk to about it. And so I would turn to the internet and kind of just post everything there. And I think also whenever people I look up to, when they showed any sense of vulnerability or transparency, I remember appreciating that. I remember being like, oh, so they weren't just given everything, like they had to work for this or they've had a tough week, whatever it is, right? Yeah. And I don't want to post anything negative, and I'm always like, oh, I don't want to cry about this again because I'm so blessed, I'm so privileged. But at the same time, I do work very hard and things sometimes don't work out, and the industry can be toxic and it can be fucked up. And I have just chosen to be an oversharer online, and there's still parts of my life that I keep private, but everything work related I do share. I share the highs and the lows. Sometimes there's more lows. Sometimes right now I feel like I'm on a really great high, which is also nice, which is from time to time. But yeah, the reality is like self-employment is a fucking crazy path to choose. I always say you have to be a little bit insane or a little bit delusional to go for it.
Brave.
Or brave. But yeah, I don't know. I also think it helps me connect with people, with my audience, like sharing my struggles or insights into the industry, in an industry especially where I think a lot of what we do is based on like appearance, right? Like you've got to look busy, you've got to look like you've got it all figured out.
Exactly. Yeah.
And I have nothing figured out. I'm not always busy. Like sometimes I'm like, fuck, I don't have a job this month, and I would post things saying like, oh, I'm open to work, and then people would say, wow, you're brave for posting that. And I was like, why? I'm open for work, like I want to work. And they're like, no, because you always need to post to make yourself look busy. But then I'm like, no, because people literally be messaging me saying, I know you're always busy, but if I'm not busy, I'll let you know so you can actually book me for something. And I think openness and honesty, maybe I'm naive, but I do think it's the best policy, like
Definitely. No,
Yeah.
I'm with you on that, because I feel like this is kind of also needed, not only in this moment where we are in right
Mm.
now. It's quite difficult. Also, it kind of reminds me of COVID times where
Mm.
it got so dark now with everything going on,
Yeah.
and I feel like people look for somebody to speak up, or
Realness as
yeah,
well, you know? Yeah.
exactly, because
Mm-hmm.
also with AI and everything.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that, but
Exactly.
I feel like it's a way of touch
Yeah.
points on social media, and I
Yeah.
feel like that's also inspiring for me, because I can open up on this podcast, and I'm learning to try it also on social media for
Yeah.
me as well, to share my
Mm-hmm.
story, my life, and yeah, I feel like people should do it more.
Yeah,
That's
and
my
I mean,
take.
also totally fair. If you have zero need to want to share your life, then don't.
Definitely,
You know. And
yeah.
if it's something you feel like you're forcing yourself to do, then take a step back and be like, why do I feel like I have to
Mm-hmm.
be posting or doing it? Just it comes naturally to me. I
Mm-hmm.
find enjoyment from it. I love connecting with people, whether that's through social media or in person, and I love doing it through vulnerability and honesty.
Yeah,
And if ever I get someone messaging me that they think it's inspiring or that it's helped them to do something, I don't know, that's like, it's an unbeatable feeling. Like, that's all I want to
definitely.
do. Yeah.
The feeling of joy that you can
Yeah.
see not only the end product, but
Yeah.
see the whole process.
And like, but that you had like a positive impact on someone.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And you said it also with the space that you have here, with this office, the people you collaborate with, work with, are also becoming your friends and everything. And how is the feeling of being able to work with friends?
Like,
Because
it's the best.
it's like it always has like two sides of it. Like, how do you keep being professional, although
I don't know. Like, I'm very, very, very lucky. Like, extremely blessed that everyone I work with, I respect so much and I love them, and they have become my family. Like, my closest friends are the people I have multiple businesses with, and we do everything together. We go on holiday together, we work together, we have lived together. Like, literally, I don't know. I think it is a unique dynamic, but I think we've cultivated this like group of people around us that are all so passionate, so talented, so ambitious, and that means you have like a few things in common, like your core values you have in common, and we're also very transparent with each other. Like, if we need a break, if someone's going through a hard time, like, there's no problem being able to say that. Like, last summer I needed to take a step back, and everyone around me really stepped up, and now I'm doing that for other people around me. And I don't know, I think it is really unique, and I never take it for granted. Like, any project I'm on and I look around and it's just all people I genuinely love working with. I mean, how many people get to say like they get to do something they love and do it with people that they love so much? Like,
it's a rarity.
No, it's crazy. Yeah.
It's a rarity.
Yeah.
No, big up to them, shout out to them. Really
Love my people.
love them as well. Shout
Yeah.
out. And I feel like this is like your base, your foundation of being a creator, having such a support in your back, and knowing that you're not alone at any time possible.
No, I can't imagine. And I know people who've gone it alone and who've like built their whole thing alone and everything, and I'm like, wow, how the fuck did you do that? And I respect it so much, because I'm so lucky to have people who like, yeah, of course I'll drive you there, of course I'll help you set this up, of course it's 2 a.m, let's go shoot something for
So
whatever
nice.
fucking project you've got going on.
Sick.
Like,
So nice.
Yeah,
like-minded people.
exactly.
So cool.
Yeah.
And yeah, you mentioned just now stepping back and taking your time. How difficult is it for you to admit saying, I have to step away for a minute and take a breather? Because as we know, a freelancer is always like, you're the payroll. Like, if you're not working,
And
nobody's
you're not getting
working.
paid, yeah.
So how can you say to yourself, okay, I need this holiday, I just need to step back and just take a minute for me?
I mean, I'm still learning how to do it. I don't know if I'm the right person to give advice on this, because I definitely still struggle. But I think I hit a low last summer where I was so overworked, where I wasn't enjoying it anymore. And like, as you know me, you know I love my work and it's my life. And I was not enjoying it anymore. And I was sad and I was depressed and I looked unhealthy as fuck. Like, I was not okay. And I was forced to take a step back. And I don't want to ever be in that situation again where my mental or physical health forces me to have to take a step back from work. So I've made active changes in my life, you know, to eat healthier, do more sport, spend more time outside of work with friends and family, and kind of prioritize other areas of my life as well, and not just place all my worth on my work. And like a day where I don't work is not a bad day. I'm not a failure for taking one day off.
Wow.
But I had to learn that, you know. And I think a lot of people in my environment are going through this as well, or have gone through it, and it takes hitting a wall or like going through something bad to kind of realize that. And like I'm allowed to maybe sleep in a bit on a Sunday, or if I've had like 3 really crazy fucking early days, I'm allowed to like take my time the next day. And that should be the benefit that comes with being freelance, right?
Yeah.
But somehow the curse with being freelance is also there's always something you could be working on, and no one's checking. No one's checking if you're working on it. No one's asking you, oh, did you do that extra thing you wanted to do? You've got to check yourself, but it also means you have to plan your days off and your free time as seriously as you do your work life. And it's really hard, and I'm really figuring it out. And I think I'm getting better at it. There may be a time in the future where I have a like super low again. I hope not, but it's inevitable, right?
True that.
But yeah, I'm learning to not place my entire value on my productivity. And I think also that is like in 2026 with the access to everything and social media, we always see people like hustling, grinding and working and getting up earlier than you and eating better than you and working more than you and traveling more than you. And so it's constantly also this like, it's perpetuating this image of someone who's constantly grinding. And I think I'm also part of this, right? Like I also post whenever I'm working. Yeah. But I also try and show the flip side of like, take some time for yourself, fill your cup in other ways. And yeah, like I am more than just a hard worker. Like I'm a good friend, I'm a good daughter, I'm a good sister. And those other roles in my life, I also need to give time to, you know?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Wow. Taking your time is also so essential for you to get new inspirations also. Taking in the new energy for the next projects that you already have planned is so essential, and taking a breath and a minute for yourself just simply can change a lot.
Yeah, 100%.
And for your sanity as well. So yeah, it's a huge lesson for everybody.
And also, how are you supposed to be inspired? Like if you're constantly if you're constantly running on like adrenaline and no sleep and stress, like no great ideas come in that mindset, right? So sometimes taking that step back, even if you force yourself to do it, I feel like it's beneficial in the long run, you know?
Definitely.
Yeah.
So well said. Thank you for that. We have also mentioned the work that you're doing, creative directing, marketing manager. I'm also wearing a piece from No Logo, and you as well, and it's like the 4th collection coming soon.
No, the 5th one coming soon.
Oh my god, already.
Yeah, we already got 5.
Wow, the time is flying.
I know.
Dude.
We're already working on the 6th one as well. Like it's all back to back now.
That's music in my ears, guys. Oh my god. How is the feeling of being part of a brand, building this community? Because I have to tell you, in my school, I already did like 3 or 4 presentations about you guys.
Really?
Yeah, I'm studying fashion management. Okay. And I'm like, pick a local brand. And I'm like, No Logo. Oh. No Logo. Let me tell about No Logo. Oh. I even had a work of 20 pages about you with my friends. Wow. And also friends coming there, and the community that is growing. There is always more people coming to your events. How is this feeling?
I mean, the funny thing is I really used to say I never want my own fashion brand, because I was like, wow, that's the most stressful thing you can do. And it is the most stressful thing you can do.
Yeah.
Like it really is.
True that.
And because it's the same as when you're like a self-employed creative, but your brand is like its own thing. Like you could always be doing something for your brand. Yeah. There's always content you could be doing, things you could be posting, packages you could be sending, concepts. There's just endless the work behind a brand, right? Yep. But it happens so organically, and it happens so just naturally and perfectly at the right time that I would not have it any other way. And now I'm so glad, because it gives me this like platform to create these events, to create these campaigns. Like I absolutely love the process of like the having the new collections, but we have people in our team who are way more involved with like the design and the output of everything, like the conceptualization of the pieces, because I'm not a fashion designer. Like I'm to my core, I'm really not. And we have people on the team who do that, and it's an amazing process to like watch and be a part of. But my role is much more on the other end of like building the campaigns and the community things. You know, we share everything internally everywhere because we're only 4 people, so everyone does a bit of everything. But I love that No Logo has given me a space to express my creativity, to work with creatives from all across Switzerland, to host events, to create community spaces, because that's what I was worried about, like leaving my job. I was like, what if I don't have the opportunity to cultivate a community like this?
Yeah.
And it's been so special to be able to do this. And also the team has become my absolute family.
Definitely.
Love everyone so much.
Shout out to them.
Yeah. And they inspire me so much. They're so hardworking, and that kind of pushes me to want to do the best as well.
Yes.
And no, I'm so proud of everything that we've done, and I'm excited for the next one.
So am I.
So soon. It's a bit stressful.
Yeah. Looking forward to it.
Yeah. But no, I love it. And I also like with everything, like we're really proud to be a Swiss team based in Switzerland, you know, a local brand, but we've all traveled so much and lived in other places outside of Switzerland.
Yeah.
And what we really try and do is we see what's going on internationally, and we try and bring some of that energy and creativity back into Switzerland and create events, pieces, drops and campaigns that are at a standard of what you might see internationally, you know, that maybe in Switzerland is not that common. Yeah.
And by comparing the big cities where fashion is so crucial, let's say, and a big part of it, what do you feel like is missing still here in Switzerland?
I think when you go somewhere like Paris or London or Berlin or whatever, you know, these like fashion capitals, right? Like having an interest in fashion or just like self-expression is like a non-negotiable for so many people. Like it's like just your DNA. It's like, oh, I have a taste in music, I have a taste in fashion, like it's normal. And I think here it's still something that's a bit niche for some reason. Like not everyone is into it, which is totally fine, but it's maybe harder to find your people in fashion because it is still maybe a bit more unusual, you know. And then that's what I love about our events so much, right, is like it brings together so many people who maybe have similar interests and who are a bit creative, and they can all meet each other, and it's so beautiful. But I think the fashion scene has definitely been growing here. I mean, from when I started like 10 years ago and like the first few events I did, right? Like it's still the same people who were at those events coming now. Yeah. We've all just gotten older and we're all doing our own thing now, and it's so amazing to see. And, you know, like you guys doing your stuff now as well. Like, I think it's like a knock-on effect of where like we've all realized there is a community. Let's tap into it. Let's keep creating. And I think like even younger people are being inspired, and
thanks to you guys,
like everyone who's been doing this, you know. And I think it's so cool. And I think it's putting Switzerland on the map a little bit for like, we have cool people, creative people, talented people. Oh yeah. And we don't all have to leave the country to find community and to find like creative purpose, you know. Exactly. Yeah.
Wow. No, I really have to admit that. I mean, through you guys, not only with No Logo, but of you creating these events, I got even more tapped into the fashion industry of Switzerland, because I knew it from Paris, let's say, and here it wasn't really that present, and you didn't know the creatives here, for example, not only in fashion, but the graphic designers, videographers, and whatsoever, because they're gathering somewhere, but you just don't follow the right people, and you just don't know about it, or there's just not much from these people that
how are you supposed to find them if you're not going to the right spaces?
Exactly. So that's something I have to give a huge props to you guys, and we're trying to go along and build something, because we see that there is a lot of talent and potential in Switzerland in itself, and also with No Logo, very cool brand, and also many brands that are Swiss based, and I feel like also representing them also with your for example event in Paris. That's something so cool, because you were able to go on a different place, like a satellite, let's say, and like try to broadcast
Yeah.
a Zurich
Yeah.
brand,
Yeah,
a
yeah.
Swiss-based brand. And
Yeah, and we're doing it again this year. We're going to go to Paris again. We're going to go to
Ooh.
Copenhagen. Like,
Oh,
but yeah, no, I think that's also the idea, is not to just keep this Swiss community and everything in Switzerland. I don't want to keep it contained
definitely.
by the borders. Like, I think there is potential to reach and collaborate with other people from industries outside of Switzerland. And I mean, that's also when I think Swiss people will start to notice more, right? Is when you gain recognition internationally, because that's just a Swiss thing for some reason. They don't fuck with what you do until someone else does.
I don't know why.
I don't know why.
So. Yeah,
It's such a Swiss thing. I don't know.
True that. Is the building trust.
Yeah.
So as soon as other people are engaging into it, then we're also going to
exactly. It's like the neutrality. No one here wants to be too radical. You know, they don't want to be a fan.
Exactly.
Until everyone else is.
Oh, no. So true.
Yeah.
But you balancing all the work and coordinating everything surely isn't easy. And you also mentioned it a little bit, but what makes it so interesting is of how do you stay to be the Lauren of the social media, of the work, and being the Lauren for the friends and family.
I was asked this before. I was like, how am I different online than I am in real life? Like, how do I I'm like, I'm not. I think that's really the thing. Like, yes, on social media, I maybe show myself from like the best angle, and like I can formulate sentences in a certain way, but I am really me. Like, I don't really have a completely different person. I mean, you know me in both instances, right? And I think it doesn't require me to like put on a persona when I'm at work or when I'm, you know, like online, because it is just me. Like, I am just genuinely so passionate about what I do, and that passion continues into my life, and it continues into how I cultivate friendships and my relationships with my family. Like, I do everything very intensely, which means there's a lot of energy behind everything. So I do need time to reset, but it, like, what you see is what you get with me. And I've always been this way.
Wow. So real. I can really say that it is true. I mean, I know you for a while now, and wow, it's so crazy. It's like 3 years or something already.
No, longer.
4, yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah. We've known each other way long, because it's been 3 years of self-employment, and we worked together for at least 2 years before that.
Exactly. Oh my God, guys. Oh. The perception of time with me is like not okay. It's 2026. Every time I have to write down the dates, I'm like,
you're in 2023 still? You're in the past?
No, I'm like, I'm not really taking in the perception of time.
Oh wow. No, I'm so aware of time passing.
Really?
Like, so aware. I get so stressed out about it.
I mean, I am as well. I'm the biggest overthinker on this
you
planet. But for me, it's like I don't want to put my mindset into the timing, because what I've learned is, and that's also with Raheem that I had this talk on this podcast. He was like, for you in 5 years, you will be grateful for the Marko who picked up this microphone.
100%.
I'm like, damn. Like, I don't want to look back into the past. I've learned a lot in the past, but what I'm doing now, I want to do it for the future.
I think also there's something like so true about that, but I can also lose myself in the future a bit, right? Because I can be like, oh, I'm doing this right now because it will pay off, because like I'm working so hard, because then I'll have this, and I also had to like stop doing that a bit, because you have to be happy with what you're doing right now, and you've got to enjoy the present. And I think it's so cliche, but like the journey is the goal or whatever, right? But it is, like, it really is. Exactly. I think I am so happy with what I have right now, and I'm so content, and I'm so blessed to be doing what I'm doing, and whatever comes, however much more successful I get or how much better everything's, amazing. But I don't want to be living in the past, and I don't want to like be wishing my time away, because we only have right now.
Exactly.
So I hope everyone can like really focus on also just being grateful for what they have in this moment, because I think so many people are in such a rush to reach their next goal, to be the better version of themselves. And like, you can wish your whole life away like that.
Definitely.
And I see it so much in like people who are like in their early 20s. And I've spoken so much about this with my friends that I feel like people in their early 20s now, like they're really hustling. They're really locking in.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like to an unhealthy degree. I'm like, babes, I really need you to also chill a little bit. Just like remember that, like, yes, do you like be eating healthy, sports, posting 20,000 times a day, you know, like do this for the future you, of course.
Exactly.
But also like check in with your present self and make sure that present self isn't burning out and isn't only working towards a future scenario,
Yes.
but is also happy with what you've got going on right now. And I think that's so important.
So true. Like taking in what you've got right now and where you are and who are
and enjoying this.
Yeah.
Because like maybe in the future you'll be looking back like, oh my God, that interview we did like back then was so cute. And so appreciate it now while we're doing it, you know?
This is the idea,
exactly.
actually. Like having this archive, remembering and saying, oh yeah, I remember this photo. Oh,
before we blew up and got so successful.
Yeah, oh my God, crazy. Do you remember?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I can so remember that.
Exactly, yeah.
And yeah, it's a super, super important thing to do, like taking everything in. And yeah, there is always something that I ask the guest here because we're also here to learn and to understand and see and
educational.
That as well. And you on your side have this experience of creating, building something, getting people together, and for the people who are also maybe even already follow you, what is an advice for the upcoming creators out here, the creatives? You already started with take the things in that you are doing already, but also it can be in many sentences. We can continue with the conversation. It doesn't have to be one phrase.
I recently had to answer this question as well, and I think it's like I could go on and on and on. Like I'm such a motivational speaker, right? Like I love hyping people up. It's my favorite thing to do.
Yeah.
but I genuinely think like really just find whatever makes you happy right now, make it work for you, start doing it. If you want to make it your career, start posting about it, put yourself out there. Do not be afraid. Like it's not that deep. When is the last time you remembered something that someone's posted, right? Like just put it out there, put your work out there, put yourself out there, approach people at events, meet people. I don't know, just like make friends, build a network. And if the creative industry is really for you, make sure you're getting into it for the right reasons. Because I also feel like a lot of people ask me for like a cheat code or ask me like, how did you get there so quickly? Can you give me this contact? How did you do this? And it's like, okay, well, there's no linear path to success in the creative industry. Also, not everyone's idea of success is the same. I think you are successful if you are happy with what you're doing. Yeah. If you can pay your rent. Yeah. And if your mental and physical health are in shape. Most definitely. You know, like, and everything that's on top is just bonus. Like
cherry on top.
Yeah, like appreciate your people around you. Surround yourself with people who believe in you. Do not surround yourself with people who question your vision and question why you're doing this.
Very important.
Like super important. But there is not one way to go about things. I think what I love seeing the most is when I've had this conversation with people and I was like, just go and start it. Like you want to be a stylist, go put some clothes on someone and take pictures. You want to be a photographer, you've got a phone. Or go buy a fucking secondhand camera, take some pictures. We had this conversation too. Yeah. You want to start a podcast, get a fucking microphone and just start it. Like, exactly. What are you actually waiting for? Because you're never going to reach a level of perfection without building towards it. So like true. Everything I used to post is so cringe. Everything I posted last month is fucking cringe. Like, right? Like you've just got to move past it and realize that throughout your creative process, like you will grow and you will get better. But when you started, you have to start somewhere. Like, it was the best you could do at the time with the money you had, with the budget you had. Yeah. And then hopefully that just grows and you just get better and better.
Everything will grow. Yeah. You will grow as a person.
Yeah. And But I have so many friends that I feel like waited a while to start with things because they were perfectionists or because they were worried how they would be perceived.
Exactly. Yeah. That's true.
Stop thinking about how you're being perceived.
Yeah.
Stop worrying about if it's perfect or not.
Yeah.
Do what you can with what you have. And it will grow. Like there's no way consistency won't pay off.
Facts.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lauren.
Thank you.
This is amazing.
Yeah.
This is really amazing. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And I truly hope for you also for the future and for us to look back as well one day that there is a lot coming your way and wishing you a lot of beautiful moments and
Thank you.
achievements in any kind of way. And yeah, thank you for having me.
Thank
having
you.
Oh my God.
Thanks for coming to my to my space here.
Yeah.
Not even my space. Thank you, Rodney, for letting us film here.
Shout out Rodney.
Love you.
Shout out House of Deep. Really.
House of Deep.
Lauren.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Wow.
Yay.
All right, guys. That's all. And see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.
Bye.